I want to sell African soldiers. African soldiers who fought for freedom. I want to sell African soldiers now. African soldiers who fought for freedom. Some are dead and some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting on. Those that are living are still fighting. Look African soldier. Listen, African soldier. Now there's a African soldier. But the human African soldier. African soldier. But just remember African soldier. My God, African soldier. African soldier, show your power. Show your power, free your people now. Your people. Now, I don't want economic classes. Save your people from political nonsense. Save your people from economic rubbish. Oh, save your people from political diabetes. Save Africa from economic jargon. Africa.
Their legacy lives on. They impacted the generation. They revolutionized the world, not only the African continent. Their shadows are all over the place. They are read and booked by students, researchers, everybody. That's what it is. That's what a politician is. A politician is not only rhetorical, but he leaves behind a very, very significant legacy. Good morning and welcome to the show. Good morning, Liberia, on Voice of Liberia 104.1 Moruga, Voice of Liberia 89.7 Kakatamagibi County, and Voice of Liberia 90.7 Bon County, as well as the online radio in which you can follow all of Voice of Liberia's programs. www.voiceofliberiaradio.com. My name is Sam Andrews. Kutu Dabi Sao is in with me this morning. We got a couple of things to talk about on our plate. What is happening is that we are hearing, or what we are hearing, is it true that the government will grant compassionate leave to convicted Chief Justice Gloria Musu-Starr? President George Weah mistreatment at the airport caused stir within the legislature. The Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Foreign Minister, and Airport Authority Summer. Exploitation in the transport sector. The Ministry of Transport, the police, all of them silent. Now they accomplished their mission to take the motorcyclists out. Drivers, taxi drivers are exploiting, taking 4 at the back and charging exorbitantly. On the other side of Liberia's side, pathetic situation for the people of Malawi. Every day you wake up and you go about your activity, you just don't know what lies ahead of you. Only God knows. So stay with us as we talk about these issues on the show. Good morning, Liberia, on Voice of Liberia 104.1.
From political nonsense, will you send your people from economic rubbish? And send your people now from from political yabis. As I said, your people from economic jargon. Attention, African soldiers. Laila Sikasi, oh Laila Sikasi, Laila Yo. Laila Sikasi, Laila Yo. Because they're calling African soldiers. Laila Sikasi, Laila Yo. African soldiers who fought for freedom. Laila Sikasi, Laila Yo. Nelson Mandela, African soldier. Laila Sikasi, Laila Yo. I said Nelson Mandela, you the African soldier. Laila Sikasi, Laila Yo. This morning to African soldier.
Lila, Lila. Okay, time is of the essence. Cuckoo. Hey, thank you so very much for coming in this morning, man. How is it?
But I'm doing pretty fine. And as you can hear from my voice, I think everything is okay. Just like the weather is kind of cold this morning. And
Yeah, we're in the rain season.
and I was trying to see what I can do at least to be able to adjust. Not
Yeah.
too cool or low.
Uh,
But
you,
anyway,
you,
it's good that we're here
you,
this morning.
you adjust that, my man.
You adjusted with the AC stay on. Yeah.
But you can do the other adjustment, my man. You get something in the system, you give it water. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, all, Andrew, I mean, I'm so happy to be here this morning. And as you may be aware, today's my debut, on the show, Good Morning Liberia. I can remember,
There's always the first step to anything.
I can remember we formulated Good Morning Liberia when we were across doing the formulation of the radio station. Good Morning Liberia used to be aired by one of my colleagues and I, and we had a wonderful time at that time. But I mean, it's good to be back here again on the show. Sekou is not here, so is also out too as well. Today's presentation will be about the both of us, so I'm so grateful.
Yeah, that's what radio is. Radio is continuity. Radio isn't dependent on one person. When one is out, another is in.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
an obligation to the public,
sure.
not the satisfaction of certain people. That's why when they are out, when you're out, Adwa is out, Siku is out, we don't have to worry. The show is
It's
on.
on.
That's what radio is.
And that's why when you have versatile people working
Yeah.
in an entity, I mean, the job is very smooth.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Okay. So let's run through those who have come on. Then we start with the first one. The first topic. We are in the executive mansion. La Voce, there you win. You're following from Arizona, the United States of America. Sema here. You come on from New Georgia, Waterside. Joseph Colette. You are following from Waganga City, Bon County, Al Haji. That's Elijah Siko. You've come on from New Georgia, Gardnersville. Sware Mustafa. You are following from Congo Town, your resident. And you said kudos to VOL family for always informing us with the unfolding issues in the country, Mama Liberia. And thank you for coming on too. We are motivated and inspired by your presence. Mohammed J. Sharif, you've come on from Jacob Town. Jacob Towns in Francis community, where you are following from. And you are concerned about the 285 yellow machine story. 419 government said, well, let's wait and see. They said everything is in place. The 285 machines will still arrive in Liberia. Morris Gray come on from Rehab of Farm Community. And who else? Ambassador Cyrus Kellerman Pekin. You've come on from Ganga City, Bon County. You say thanks for the show. And who else? Afra White. You are following from Ganga City. Aloysius Lake. You've come on from Elf Lakwasi. Aaron Yango. You are following from, you didn't say, but it's good that you on. Salier Camus. You've come on from Morovia. Ruben Cannon, Gardnersville. You are following from Antonin W.T. Bantua. You are following from 23rd Street. Emmanuel N. Moore. You've come on from Banga City, Bon County. Paris Weir. You are watching from New Crew Town, Corner West. That area is called Cote d'Ivoire. I just got to know
Call it a ball.
Yeah.
Now, what is that?
I'm told that the original name. I didn't know. I heard that. I
Which,
heard that
which,
from one of the politicians
and what dollar is that?
last year during the elections. And then fast forward, President Weah goes to New Town in one of his rallies, and he said, "I thank you all for welcoming us to Flooded
Call
the
it a
Ball."
ball.
Oh, I heard they sing a expression from one politician. Then I hearing it from the president. So what so fortunately for me, I got in touch with the very politician and I asked him, and he said that just the name. Yeah, yeah. He said that's the name of Nuku Town. So they recall. Okay, that's good. So let's get started and we are into the executive mansion. All of us are aware of the conviction of former Chief Justice of Liberia, Moses Scott, and a supporter of Unity Party. She was convicted for murder sentence. Now it is being reported by Front Page Africa. Front Page Africa is reporting, according to what it gathered, that the Ministry of Justice has granted compassionate leave to convicted former Chief Justice Gloria Musu Scott. The Bureau of Corrections requests 22, that's, yeah, 226, 226 for her reprieve, or say to give her the leave. Yes, 226. This is what the paper is reporting. Front Page Africa is reporting that the Ministry of Justice has moved to grant the convicted former Chief Justice Gloria Musu Scott compassionate leave. And the paper is running with the caption, Tempering Justice with Compassion. Tempering Justice with Compassion. What that means is that the president will look at, and please accept, and you may not necessarily take all that we say right, because we're not as the experts in the law, but our little understanding is what we will explain. One, the president can commute a sentence.
Mhm.
The president can grant executive clemency depending on the situation. The president has the imperial power to do a lot more. So when this thing unfolded, when it came up first, it was one of the arguments. Some people said, yes, George Weah administration convicted her, sentenced her. With the coming in of Waka, he can squash everything.
Yes.
And over the days, the families been moving to the Justice Ministry, been having meetings with the officials at the Ministry of Justice. They will come out and make it very public that the Justice Ministry give them the assurance that everything going to be done satisfactorily. So when I saw and read this thing, my mind ran to those meetings they have been having because they've never come out of the meeting discouraged. Not a single meeting they came out discouraged. All of the meetings they were hopeful that they were going to get justice because they insist that the former Chief Justice was wrongly convicted. It was politically motivated. It was premeditated. It was based on grudge by and from the former government of President George Weah. Hence, he was going to be free by President Joseph Yamapaka, who, the president of Liberia, in consultation with his legal team, will look at all of the pieces of papers regarding her trials and the conviction and see where they can take advantage of legally as a strong justification to get her out. She had been a very strong supporter from the one of President Joseph Yema Boakai. He was one of those behind almost everything prior to the start of the 2023 election campaign. Now the paper is reporting that the Ministry will move to grant compassionate leave. Compassionate leave. So they consider it tempering justice with mercy. Not going to take long on this. I will try to reach out to one or two persons who are legal minded to see whether the president in this situation at this time can grant that compassionate leave, or that it goes back for a hearing not satisfied by the defense counsel, and then within there the judge the judge can, holding on to any legal instrument, can temper justice with mercy. But the president can commute sentence. The president can grant executive clemency. It depends on the situation. It depends principally on the nature of that situation. This one with the former Chief Justice is great, and the claim and the trial, how it went, coupled with the conviction. If the president wants to grant a leave, it's different from granting the person or commuting the person's sentence. Commutation of sentence simply means if you were sentenced to jail for 10 years, then it can be reduced. But that is also with the judge. If the judge decides that the person goes for 10 years, given what has happened and how the person will present himself or herself, either on admittance or plead for forgiveness, the judge can commute that sentence to either 4 years, or 6 years, or 7 years. The president can grant executive clemency. The president can also commute a sentence. Everything, our constitution is such that the president has imperial power. So he or she can go the extra mile. But the this is what Front Page Africa is reporting, that the Ministry of Justice will grant compassionate leave. Compassionate leave. There's a difference between compassionate leave and executive clemency. There's a difference between executive clemency and commutation of sentence. So in this situation that Front Page Africa is reporting, compassionate leave, I really do not know what it means in legal terms, but we'll try to weigh in. Let me bring Kutu
It's
Dabisawa in
it's
on this.
it's, it's a sympathetic, a leave that she's been given when you hear say compassion, compassionate leave. And how I feel, but like you said, perhaps the president of the Republic of Liberia has the constitutional right to grant any, you know, uh, body leave, perhaps those that have been convicted already, and so being the case of the former Chief Justice and others that have already been given. There are other people who, you know, uh, some leverage by the president of the Republic of Liberia. So constitutionally, I think the president may have, and I'm saying may have the right, to do exactly what he did. But like you said, that's something that most of his critics have been talking about, even when she was sentenced to the former president regime, George Weah. There are a lot of people that come out to say that look, if Joseph Boakai comes into power, the former chief justice we will be given certain leverage to come out of prison. The rest of on grounds the same, he's in line with his administration, and there were so many people that talked a lot of things about that. So, and seeing it, flourishing at the time, it's a clear manifestation that exactly what they said was just the reality. But this too is Liberia now, and so when you see kind of thing of such happening, I don't know, but I'm not a lawyer, and you are now also a lawyer too as well. Perhaps only people with legal mind can really explain exactly what unfolded, as being reported by Front Page Africa. So that's just my take about that.
Yeah, and I've just asked for compassionate leave in law.
Mm.
This is what they provided me. Compassionate leave, also known as bereavement leave, is a type of leave all employees are entitled to. When they went further to say compassionate leave can be taken when an employee's immediate family member dies or develops an injury or illness that is life threatening. So if this is true,
But
then
is it a legal?
yeah, I just ask for it the legal meaning. Let's see what you have there. I just actually I'm trying to get through to my lawyer Vincent Smith to give me an understanding of this compassionate leave in law. But I don't think it is very, very different. I don't think it is very different. They say this act grants employees the right to be, yeah,
In this case,
yeah,
like,
compassionate leave in the law. Yeah.
so I want us to
Mhm.
look at the legal term. I want us to look
Mhm.
at the legal definition of
Yeah, because
compassionate.
it must be based on something to grant the person to say, this has happened.
Because
Okay, let's say an entity come outside to go and complete or attend the burial of XYZ member.
yeah,
And after that, he's taken back into prison, given the compassion he has with the person prior to the person's death and the person who has the appointing power to
yeah,
feel
sure.
that compassion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I said in term that it's almost like a sympathetic, leave that she's been given. So as I said, we all see how that's derive
Yeah,
at
I
the
tried to get through
legal
to
term.
my lawyer Vincent Smith, to
You
help
can
me
do.
on this because what I do know, commutation of sentence or commuting sentence is different from executive clemency.
Yeah,
And
sure.
executive clemency is different from compassionate leave. The word explains itself to
Yeah,
compassion. It simply
compassion,
means to have compassion, to show love, concern, care.
sympathy,
So it must be
empathy.
based on something. It must be based on something. It doesn't say that the person is out of jail or the person has been set free. That claim brought against the person that led to his or her conviction wasn't true. It means something concerning the person himself or the family. They
Is she going to attend medical
no,
checkup?
the paper is not saying anything like that, but just running this caption. Yeah, just running a caption. Yeah, it's just running the caption. It's not detailed. It looks like before the day ends, they will come up with the full stuff. But that is what the people is reporting. Okay, so we'll leave it as that. We get the detail. Trying to get the business Smith, but it's not. But I will try. I will keep on trying, and he will come on and explain that compassionate leave. But from a literal standpoint, yeah, it is honest. It is honest to is just to have compassion, allow the person to go through,
That's real.
and after that goes back to jail. I don't think it is a full uh, freedom that the person is out of jail, that the person is being set free. I don't want to think so. No, compassion. But this compassionately leave from a legal standpoint, they still have to explain it.
Mhm.
They stay vague. Compassionate leave on what? You say that someone has passed away from her and she really wants to attend the funeral, or what? I don't think Kutu. I'm not convinced that the legal aspect,
Exactly.
yeah, will say something different from what we've said or what the internet has given us, because the internet is a repository of knowledge.
Mm.
So if you ask for compassionate leave in legal terms, they'll bring it like how they supply us. But let's see. I'm trying to get to Vincent Smith.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
sure she requested for that leave, and based on the nature of the case, they decided to just grant her the opportunity. But we really need to have a legal-minded person tell us exactly what it is. So that at least we get to understand what this compassionate leave is all about. But it's good that we talk about these things because these people are always in the news. These are newsmakers, and I think it's important when such a thing unfolds, we put it to the public so that at least we can be able to get their own interaction to as well. But we hope, Andrew, that before the day ends, we can have a legal-minded person to tell us more about this compassionate leave, so we get to understand about it. Because, mind you, today is former Chief Justice, tomorrow could be another person, and the rest of it. What will Liberians say about that? So we really want to know exactly what it is. The issue of law is kind I don't know, but the issue of law is very, very hard to interpret. You know, very, very hard to interpret. Even the lawyer themselves. One lawyer will have different interpretations for us for a particular, issue that have unfolded. Another lawyer will have an interpretation for that a particular issue too again. And so that's how it is. So until we can derive at the reality, um, we continue to remain a dilemma. But until then, we still right here. That's why we have come to bring you the actual information. That's exactly what Voice of Liberia, especially Good Morning Liberia, is all about. We unearth these healing issues and then bring it out to the public, advance suggestion as to what can be done in order to right the wrongs in our society. And that's why we're right here this morning, Mr. Andrew and I. We are talking more about issues that are unfolding in our beloved country, Liberia.
so let's get to the line to have your say on dates, and I will appreciate if a lawyer can call in
Yeah.
and help us
Were you
with
able
the
to get
legal
were you
education.
able to get a
We
lawyer?
are finding it difficult to get through to Councilor Vincent Smith, but I will get him on.
Yeah, but Andrew,
That's
before you go to the line, last night, some parents came to us at the radio station at the time we were closing, and they came and appealed to us, the management of Voice of Liberia, and they said their 13-year-old daughter, their 13 years old daughter got missing, and she's identified as Naomi Branell. And according to them, she left the house on June 10th, 2024, and has not returned. So the missing child, Naomi Branell, was last seen wearing blue skirt and white blouse. She is black in complexion, anyway.
is that the one that is trending on Facebook?
I don't know, but that's exactly. So we assured them that today we're going to on the show. We're going to add this so that anyone who knows the whereabouts of this missing child can contact the father and mother, Sam Branell and Mother Branell. They live at 4th Street in Sinker. You can call 0776 988 236 or better still 0776 929 064.
Uh, So we'll keep highlighting that. Let's go to the line now. Oh, sorry, we the at 0770 907 just encounter problem.
So it's not
So
activated.
yeah, so let's use 0776 36 40 45 0886 673 922.
And Voice of Liberia cash giveaway, please, it's been announced on the show. That star 799 hash. That star 7. We're trying to see how we can get the code. When we get the code, we will have you informed as to how you're going to play the Voice of Liberia cash giveaway. This is important for you to have some cash in your pocket. And you know, one of the best things about it is that when you're playing Voice of Liberia cash giveaway and you win, God help you, you win. Don't eat all the money for the account. Keep something there for the next week. But if you eat everything for the account, how are you going to play the next time? So let's get to the line and take the calls. We'll announce the cash giveaway a short code to you very shortly.
0770 36 0776 36 40 45 0886 673 922. Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, we are going to school.
My name is Padre, and I'm the chairman of the Veteran Assembly Agency 63 Likud Town. Thank you this morning for your delivery on this platform. You see, these are the things that we are talking. Don't talk about murder. When somebody has been, guilty, such as sent to jail. And that case, that action is not. Then you are talking to the person leave of compassion. Terrible is not true. You know what I'm saying? Giving somebody compassion. Even if somebody giving, giving people, I don't know how to do it. Compassion or what have you. Determine the nature of people who are committed such, case. Now in all cases, somebody who can be sent to jail.
Okay,
then
Chief.
you say you want compassion. It's not good.
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you come from?
This Ruby Kana, and I call from Canada this morning.
Make sure you.
And good morning, my brother Andrew. You see, for the fact that I know Liberia as a country with under our democratic rules, we all need to protect the law, and we see that it's what the body and myself. But I'm not saying the vice president then, now the president, was the one that condemned the ruling of that woman, the former chief justice. If they are talking about competitive leave, meaning they are just telling us that we should not go no law. Because I'm not a lawyer. But anything pertaining about death, nobody is free from it. There are other foreign things that the people when you have pardon for such a grief, a young lady who shall be graduated from the university, life was destroyed by that woman. Then you come in to protect it as a government. When I saw that on South Africa, it brought me down. What is the difference? When you were talking about regime, how they look, what they are doing.
All right, Mr. Khan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello. 0776 36 40 45. Hello?
No, that's what it's not.
You want to move away from your radio?
I want to read it.
You cut it up. Cut the radio up and just listen by the phone normally. Yeah, okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's very Malinga from Academy.
Let's hear you.
I don't know how the people proceed to look at legal issue. Issue where the two cause activity and there no actual functioning or actual way to prove the integrity. So the person who said which is grammar said the right? Go on with the
So what is your understanding of compassionate leave? And what's the reason for that? No, don't say maybe. Don't say maybe. Be exact as your knowledge of compassionately. Temporary freedom. Thank you ever so much. Have a nice day. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
Thank you. This is Tim. We are usually I'm trying from a Louisiana resident. I listened to the whole thing. What is this confusion is they kids are not there concluded to a phone guilty at the lower court and they took an appeal to the Supreme Court. So for the president to come in to give her a compassionate leave or which are the leave you are talking about that is this confusion. But what is not surprising to her is that at the time that is the opposition there when with this story that this girl was negative killed by somebody in government, we think the president. At that time, he visited the lady in questions or women's car. So it's not surprising. It's not surprising us. This is why they continue to do the issue of rule of law in it. What they are telling us a little bit at someone else's justice our murder. It's not an issue. So the only thing people leave. Hey man, very frustrating. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello.
Good morning, brother Andrew. Good morning to the many listeners. This is Jericho, and I join you from Buzuko community. It's always a manifestation to be on a people platform. Like you said, the issue of law is something that you just wake up, especially when you are not in that field, you just wake up and talk. That what we're looking at is the human life that I know that we lost as a people, as a country, as citizens of this country. While it is true, it is the equally so is a Nigerian, and it is our right to talk about these things whenever such things happen. Because my you, like you said, today is broadcast tomorrow might be another person. But we know in this country that the issue of the rule of law, people always do it, especially when they see that they are in authority and they do whatever do what they want to do. So I don't think that what thing is for mind to allow somebody, whether somebody proving the right yet, nobody here, even when you're not loyal, you in your own individual mind, I don't know what illegal is called, how that little bit of whether people that to see somebody who picks up the phone, the right anymore, or be present or be somebody like this, is the right person.
Thank you for calling, sir. Oh.
Thank you.
So,
hello. You want to move away from your radio, sir?
Good morning.
What is your name and where you call from?
I want to comment about what you're saying. You know, we have been what they were most of statements about each other all the while people give. The person had a full right to give a message. Even if the person was there to give, the less the person and the person needs for example. So one president leaves nobody person asking question. The president power to me.
So that the book needs us.
Now, good forgive.
No, you said the president can do all of those things. That's why you're concerned. That you in the state, the book and the state, anything he say, final, he so the rest of the Thank you. We take this one, then we move to Bomb and Maggie lines. Hello? Hello? You on? You are on the edge. Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Andrew. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, thank you. This is the people's governor. This thing was comes from Nigeria for my own resident.
The man who very small imported, but he has a very large voice.
Yeah, definitely, man. You control this trend.
You know, he said it now. It's small and there, you got in your body.
Well, I was going to the American system. You can sound the radio. To the issue, you know, control vast majority of the young people. To the issue, you know, for me, with the people you guys just read from Speech Africa, you know, like some of us that women wait for, we're sharing tears right now. What if this case were for against, they were for against the former mayor, this government just took over, how it will come in? Look, the issue here is not something. Look, I guess one thing I get rumor, just something that coming or it come to real reality. It's one thing I want to happen. Can you imagine the case of that small kid that we saw huge opposition at the time when Kadako there? I think the thing that's what it is. Where one of the conditions where we see, they say the person see what is the what the problem they take them out to tell them for medical something and bring them back. But they cannot try here. The people just try to bring someone and gas into the public. One thing it will be hello.
Yeah, so we're taking it as reported, as supposedly. Yeah, until the Justice Ministry can come out and give a full version.
Yeah.
But that's what is being reported.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking at it because they think that the former mayor was now smoking. What if they were being the former mayor? Can they think they come just to forward that they are coming out? I know because we are not pardon. What kind of pardon that is?
All right, I don't see.
Man. Yeah,
Okay.
so we can move and let me Romo.
Thank you very much, the People's Governor. Kudu, let's go to Magibi lines.
The Bong, Magibi, and other counties. You can call me right now. You can call us on 0777 494 746. 0777 494 746. Maserati is a studio. If you're from Maserati and you call me on the number, we'll cut your call off.
So while we're waiting on those lines, let's take this one. 0776 36 40 45 0886 673 922. Then we switch to Bong and Magibi lines. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't give money.
Mama, what have you to say?
0777 494 746. 0777 494 746 is for Bong, Magibi, and other counties.
Good morning.
Yes. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Augustin. I'm calling from the Embassy of Unity Party Station number 17. I'm the open job we have on the 5 degree as a major. Come on, I go back and the to the issue, you know, the issue of growing Muslim kids, you know, doing former president we have time, I look at our kill my Pucci. And we investigated the case because of what we are doing that time. You're having the president.
Did you say killed by Koji?
Yeah. Koji. Sure.
No, but the verdict went. The verdict went against. So again, no. Come on, man. The verdict, the court said Laura was found guilty. So it means Jabasi Koji wasn't the one, not the law.
No,
thank you for calling. Have a nice day.
Let's take our counted caller. Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning.
You're welcome. That's Banga this morning.
Banga is cool, and first of Liberia is linking to remind the Liberian people of what is happening in the Liberia.
Let's hear you. Go ahead.
I'm happy to do this morning. I just read where saying about a compulsory on from Page Africa. Only at the company when people where the company is working, they be in a commodity or just that's a time of leave. But when somebody has either and convenience or yellow people are saying a compulsory thing is quite different from executive or executive capacity. So we this unity party government because whatsoever this law I think the rules of law, whatsoever they say when you're in opposition, they are not going by it. Those are things that cause the Liberian civil unrest of because and somebody presented the law into their hands. So, okay, and they are people are taking it to be joke. These are things that led to civil war at 80%. So, the justice minister are saying that what they do every because they want to prevent it from acting, not doing what they said. I think they agree the law. When
Oh my word, your phone is coming in broken. We just can't continue with you. Your phone is coming in broken for my Gibi, Hong, and other counties with the exception of Maserado. You can call us on 077-494-746. Once again, 077-494-746. Andrew, do you have call there?
Hello.
good morning.
Your name and where you call from?
I'm not sure it's my name calling from Yesterday.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the topic of discussion. My way of understanding according to compassionate leave, the first what we should understand what compassion is to have if you forget somebody. In the world leave I don't know, and whether they not get the mission like you or you want to take you like you are going to come back. But my own understanding is that I continue really that that they are going to forgive us because what compassion means you should forgive. You should forget about something. So I believe that it's not believe that attack happened to us. So we
Thank you.
Okay. Please lower the volume for radio, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name, where you calling from?
I need a calling from Florida.
Okay, Floma, go ahead. Let's hear you.
I don't want to say short word for you. We are doing this the president of get out with my father to the both because the other children they are back and they there. Please you let available president we have to do the financial plan. And the other one release. So if they say we go up with this car. We do across the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very kindly. We're still right here. Let's see how best we can take this other caller, but it's not good. Go ahead.
0770.
Let's take this one, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
I'm Victor Slogan calling from 26 Gate.
We might give you Kakata, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Victor. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I got it based upon the issue that in this studio. You know, we expected this to happen because for one part we believe that I got a user for that. Don't believe in the justice system. We knew that he was going to free that lady and that lady was going to war off preaching. Then the girl that was killed before, what become of that girl sentence? What become of justice for her? How does government take issues to be? It's not surprising to some of us. Let's think that we are found ourselves in. We share live by it because nothing's going to happen before just so at the end of the day, what worker one boy is to happen in the country and that's just all. Right, that's what will go on. Thanks for the show.
Thank you. Thank you. But Front Page Africa didn't say that Rabbi Zuska has been sent free. You know, she was going to give a compassionate leave. That's what the paper said. Like Andrew said,
Okay, I think I have one of the renowned best legal minds on the line, and Ambassador Rufus Newville, Liberian lawyer. Please do not call. I'm trying to get him on. Good morning, Ambassador Rufus Newville.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. So good as you are. Good to hear your voice. It's been a while now.
Always a pleasure. Yeah, it's always a pleasure. I traveled in the U.S. for some time, but I'm back in the country now.
That's good. So we're in Pacific. But I just sent you a text and you read it. Thank you for coming on, sir. There's this issue that is being carried by Front Page Africa that the Ministry of Justice wants to grant compassionate leave to convicted former Chief Justice Flora Musu Scott. Firstly, from a legal perspective, can you explain to us what a compassionate leave is in law so that we know, sir?
Just broadly speaking, for the sake of the ordinary people understanding, it just goes with the definition of the word compassion. It's like something like comparing justice with mercy. If you are in prison for a particular reason and maybe you fall sick or one or two other, natural causes, sometimes you can be temporarily released to solve, your medical issues and maybe taken to jail when you are, in full form. But it's like compassion is like, we jail you for 2 years, but you have maybe, for example, now, just an example, you have tuberculosis and the jail, the prison sentence cannot, the prison conditions cannot solve that problem. Then you are released on compassion for the purpose of solving a particular medical, problem. So, a compassionate leave is provided for within the law.
So, in this situation with the former Chief Justice, what can the Justice Ministry do as a justification to support that compassionate leave? Councillor Anthony Applaud, were you there? Hello?
Is
Are
it?
you hearing me?
Yes, 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 come
I
on.
said there must be justification for any kind of compassion. There must be a justification. The Ministry of Justice will not just arbitrarily, just release people from prison. No, there must be justification. So if the media can follow up at the Ministry of Justice, I'm sure the minister or his people will give you reasons. If for true there is a compassionate release, there will be reasons for it and sufficient justification. It's not done arbitrarily. It's not just done abruptly. There are always reasons.
So you drill us through the legal processes by which it is done to get the person, say, if the illness is serious.
Yes, if the hello.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead.
getting you, sir. The line went off. Yeah, what is happening? Hey, you stop calling, man. You stop calling on Islam. We're talking with the lawyer. You're calling, hey, man. Yeah.
Yeah. The country's line.
Is currently unavailable.
The country's,
Oh,
the country's line is very. Yeah.
But let's go to the county. Let's go to the line. Let me try to get him back on.
Yeah. So call us on 077-494-746 for the counties, with the exception of Maserado. If you're from Maserado, you call the number here.
But I
As well.
think
We'll put you up. Let me
he
get
didn't say nothing extra from what we explained.
exactly. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
Where are you calling from?
This call is not set for that right now.
Morning.
Yeah, Mr. Andrew, this is Samuel Iman. We are calling from this number one. Legally, when you try to justify issues that have legal business, is difficult to defend. The Justice Ministry is getting wrong. On that, I want to ask the question of you. You get compassionate leave to people based on conditions that is beyond your control, the prison of your control. How do they play for temporary for hospital or situations that you cannot handle? To get them that leave and solve that problem temporarily to come back. Another word for that is parole. Because people on parole when they overstay, when they share the prison at 90%, then you want to observe that to integrate that into the community. That person will be reporting to the government or to the court, but not in the situation of the former chief justice. The former chief justice was convicted, no doubt of her conviction. They want to use political means to free off.
But the lawyer said that can happen. It is permissible in law. You just listen to Anthony at law, Newville.
Exactly.
Yeah, Andrew, let me tell you, I listen to Mr. Muriel. What I'm trying to say, the Justice Ministry application almost indicates it's not acceptable. Because
Okay,
not
Chief.
free.
Thank you so much.
They want to use it as a political manipulation to free off.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to the counties and take more calls from the counties. This call is offline 077-494-746. Let me go to the counties. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome, V. How are you today?
Yeah, thank God for everything.
Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been following most about this case. I'm pretty sure it's true because that's not a concern for our country. And second again, I feel surprised because if a quick person can be given job today in this woman, it means anything happen. Well, but it's not a good sign for this country because you have to try because we have followed this case, we know how the case went. Now someone want to just play on the case and that will not be surprised because the public will not take what they had. That's why they were opposition, but now they have control. They can do anything on the top or apparently it shouldn't be true. Thank you so much, this morning.
Thank you, V. Kruma calling there from Kakatama, Gibi County.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm Peter Derika from Cover Honor like in Lower Transceiver. Thank you very much for the fascinating discussion. It is quite unfortunate to hear the news that people rare from Africa. Except that the country is heading nowhere. How can you grant a compassionate leave to somebody who brutally murder another Liberian? That is wicked. And that's why the country continues to remain against. And Joseph Parker and God, if they are telling in that particular time, I think they're able to read the right energy and allow the woman to serve or second complete wickedness. And the international competitors are observing these things. So they really need to organize and put their act together to perform according to the rules of law of this particular country. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. And this is how we conclude this topic as reported or being reported by Front Page Africa on the show Bits and Pieces.
Good morning, Liberia.
Well, you saw accustomed
To a particular show.
yeah. Good morning, Liberia, of course, of Liberia 104.1. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Again, we know there are so many persons playing the Voice of Liberia cash giveaway. You can dial star 799 star 15 hash. To play with $300 Liberian. You're gonna play with $300 Liberian or $1.50 US. If you have $300 in your mobile money wallet, you can play with it. Or if you have $1.50 in your mobile money wallet, you can also play with $1.50. And you're gonna win 10K. Or say 10K, we're talking about 10,000 Liberian dollars. So if you play with $300 Liberian, you stand a chance to win 10,000 Liberian dollars. So the short code for that is star 799 hash. No, I beg your pardon. Star 799 star 15 hash. Then when you enter, you search. You enter, you scroll. Then of course you follow the option. You're going to play with $300 Liberian or $1.50 to win 10,000 Liberian dollar. And so that's how it is. And we will also be calling. We'll also be calling. We also have the loser draw. We also have the loser draw. When we talk about the loser draw, we talk about people who have been striving to play over the time and they have not been fortunate to win. So Voice of Liberia cash giveaway is also saying, look, these kind of people, at least you must be able to do something for them too. They've been trying, no way. So we have the loser draw. We'll also be calling the first loser, who have been trying to play over and over, trying to win, but to no avail. So this time around, we're gonna have I don't know how you call it, clemency, or what have you. So we're gonna be calling that person right here on the show, so that at least we get to know exactly who this person is. And so we want you to keep your time playing the Voice of Life cash giveaway. That's star 799 hash, star 799 hash 15. That's star 799 star 15 hash. So you press star 799 star 15 hash, and then you can follow the direction, and then you're gonna play with $300 or $1.50 US and win 10,000 Liberian dollars. So I'm trying to see what I can do right now to get in touch with the first, the first person who has been playing over and over and again but has not been successful. And this time around, we are doing everything humanly possible to identify with that person. There's a lot of people when they play one or two times, they can just get tired and say, "Yeah, I'm not going to play again." Say, I will just realize now. So let me see. Okay, we're trying to get in touch with that person, but yeah, switch the stuff. I don't know, but we hope we're gonna get more and more people playing the Voice of Liberia Cash giveaway. This thing is helping a lot of people in our country, Liberia, and that's why we want everyone to participate by playing the Voice of Liberia Cash giveaway. So again, let me just go through this again, Mr. Andrew. Call us. You can dial star 799 hash, not hash, but star 799 star 15 hash. You're gonna play with um, you're gonna play with 300 Liberian dollars or $2 USD. 300 Liberian dollars or $2 USD, or perhaps $1.50 US, or what you may call it. But that's how it is. So you're gonna stand a chance to win 10,000 Liberian dollars. All at first we used to play. Sometimes we play with little, look, we only win something like 2,500 Liberian dollars. But this time around is the big one in town. So, everybody, my man, there are so many persons who have already been saving to form part of this Voice of Liberia Cash giveaway today. And today is Wednesday, and so many persons playing in right now. And as you play and win, we will automatically call your number so that people who are listening to the radio can believe exactly what we're saying. So this thing is not about, the people get our own people that can be winning at this now. All the people that winning, we know any of them. And some are we really yes, I want them already in the process. No, no, okay, we need to. So then that's only the you can say, oh, that's so what they do that thing about that's not true. So again, you can dial star 799 star 15 hash, play with 300 Liberian dollars or $1.50 and win 10,000 Liberian dollars. And when you win that 10,000, it's most only give for tomorrow.
So let's move to the next talking point. The House of Representatives. What some of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sarah Beslow Yanti, the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Sylvester Grisby, and the Managing Director of Roberts International Airport, James Moliba. It follows a communication from District 10 Representative Yeke Koliba on the mistreatment of former President George Weah. He was denied access to both the old and new VIP lodge at the Roberts International Airport. In his communication to his colleagues, which I should quote him verbatim, he said, I read to request this August body to invite Madam Sarah Beslow Yanti, Foreign Affairs Minister, and Mr. James K. Molba, Managing Director of the Rivals International Airport, to speak to the denial of former President George M. Weah from using the old and new VIP executive lounge of the Rivals International Airport while departing the country. And he got the support from some of his colleagues. Four of his colleagues will move to support him. They back him that these ministers should go to explain why the former president was mistreated and ill-treated by the current government. So they are to appear before the House of Representatives to explain exactly what happened, if it was organized by them, or it was an accident, or that they just don't know why and how it happened. They must go to explain everything they know about it. So there were where that's what's going to happen. And here is our take. It is wrong. This is no justification for the former president, no support for him. That could be any other person. We saw it with President Joseph Yuma Boakai at the time. He wasn't president, he wasn't vice president. There are a couple of things that went against him, and we said that was wrong. He was a former vice president, a VIP, hence, he should be given every treatment due him as the former vice president. Moreover, an elder of the country.
Exactly.
So, whether George Weah was former president, not former president, president, not president, VIP, it's not the issue. But every human being should be treated once that person has what it takes according to the law to be treated, he should be treated fairly. In this case, he served this country as president for 6 years.
Sure.
He is a VIP. Therefore, there isn't any need to discriminate. We all know they preach the law that according to this section, they will preach all of those laws that only the sitting president should use the VIP lounge or executive lounge, whichever way they call it. But as much as Kutu, we try to be restrictive of the law or following the law, we are also in contravention of the law. So those who preach that the law says this and therefore we should go by it, that only the president, the sitting president, will use the VIP launch, which is good. Equally, we see laws that have been broken all over the place that should be followed to the letter. In this situation, I think it's all but fair that they use the discretion, or they should have used the discretion over there. This country is small. Everybody in this country is a family. We're not saying that you should have the law, but use your discretion in certain situations with certain people. The man is former president. The man served the country. The man going and coming in. What will it take from us as a country if he used the VIP launch or executive launch or presidential launch? What will it take away from the country? How does it stop President Joseph Yuma Boakai from initiating development? How does it stop investors from coming into the country? Absolutely nothing. The people around the president, that's how they operate. This is why you see, if you look at it, look at the president, good in this country, look at the society, you see that the former president and other people, you see that the relationship is not that cordial. It's not that cordial. And you know why why there is not much cordiality between former presidents, Ellen, Waka, Ellen, because of these people who are around to advise us.
And most of the things that are unfolding, if you look behind it carefully, it tells you that even the president says is not even in the middle of that is unfolding. So these cover of people that you have around, you call government officials who are doing things that are unacceptable. I mean, like you're saying, Andrew, it's unacceptable. You can have person who have served as the head of this country in time past deny access to the VIP lodge. Who accessed the VIP lodge? Who is most VIP than that of the former president, and other government officials? It's unacceptable. And that VIP lodge, the good thing about it is that VIP lodge was constructed under the regime of the former president, George Manuel Weah. Are you stopping the man from accessing the lodge? For God's sake. So I think the decision taken by the House of Representatives is very important. That the managing director of the Rabos International Airport needs to go and answer questions as to why the former president should be treated the way he's been treated, so that at least the rest of the people in Liberia, mind you, now President we are also have a lot of followers in this country, and they are also equal to know exactly why they said that their political leader have been treated the way he is treated, by the current president or maybe the current government. So, I mean, I think it's important. That was a good step taken by the national legislature so that these people can appear to answer questions as to why the man is being treated the way he is.
Did you see that photo on inauguration day? Former President Buya, President Joseph Imabwaka, and former President Sully. Look at that picture. Could you go back to the scene? Nothing on inauguration day. On inauguration day, I shed tears. This country is blessed by God. God created a scene of family, but our hearts continue to pull us apart, all because of this thing called power. Once I am there, I should call the shot, and it is final. Once you are not there, you are nothing. Unlike in other countries that we see the people grant certain exemptions despite the law to
Exactly.
certain people so that they maintain that nationalism and spirit of their country.
And as a leader too as well.
That picture, that picture you saw, you know who initiated that position? Former presidents, the two former presidents and the president lifted a hand. You know who initiated? Go back to the video. It was President George Weah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was President Weah that called the two, held the hand, brought them closer, and lifted their hands. My man, when I saw that thing happening, the tears came from my eyes. Nationalism, patriotism. It was the former president. You know what he was saying in essence? That thank God Almighty, we have this occasion, we are transitioning. But
Exactly.
above all, we are one.
One.
No better time to live in our country in peace, in love, in unity.
And that's
than
why
now.
Andrew, that's what I love about the former president George Weah. I will always call him president because once a president,
It's
it's
always
always
a
a
president.
president. So I mean, President Weah is a man. For what I do know about him, he's a man of peace. He's a man of unity. He's a man of love. Despite of the political uprising and so on and so forth that sometimes transpire during time of elections, but President Weah continue to maintain that sense of unity, that sense of love, amongst his colleagues and even the people of Liberia too as well. So, like you said, I mean, if those of you who have watched the inauguration, you'll get to understand exactly what Mr. Andrew is talking about. I mean, to deny such a man access to the important part of the airport, the VIP lodge, is something that is unacceptable.
And
And I think
and you also notice, yeah. Here go, Heavenly Father. God bless this country, but it hard. You know that when that thing happened to President Boaka, we're not praising Weah, but the camera kept focusing on him. He kept on looking, and if you look at the scene carefully, had it not been for protocol,
exactly.
you could see that it's like, oh, let me move to help. But because protocol, the security was there, so he just kept on looking in that kind of compassionate way. Is it? Even his wife was trying to pull him. I think she wanted to say something to him, but he kept on looking on that side, and like the person, like he was almost at the edge of waking up from a seat. That look, let me move quick to help my colleague.
All these things that are taking place in government, uh, these things need to stop. To be frank, that's what I told someone yesterday in Kakata. I said this is not the kind of government that the people of Liberia elected. The people of Liberia elected a government that will be able to unify its citizens. The people of Liberia elected a government that will provide jobs and opportunities for her citizens. The people of Liberia elected a government that will be able to bring sanity, love, peace to this country. But instead, it's on the contrary. This government is doing things that are unacceptable, and I continue to speak about it. We all support this government. We all make sure that this government came into power. But if you look at the trajectory for which this government is trailing on, and I think it's unacceptable. And if nothing is done to be able to right the wrongs being carried out by this government, I don't think that this government will really continue its footing. Because let's take for instance the evil acts that are being perpetrated by this very government. Look at what they are doing to people in public positions. I was in Kakata yesterday. I understand that most of those guys who are in offices, who are working in the past government, they are just quitting now because they have already threatened them to take out of their other offices. Who is more valued than their friend in this country? Who is more valued? Who does seek a job in this country? To be frank, when the government took over, there were a lot of United Partisans that were still in position. They didn't go witch hunting people and doing all this kind of thing. This is how I was speaking. And I said it yesterday at the Secretary's office. And I continue to say it in my duty. To be witch hunting people, moving them from other position. I witch hunting right there. Let me just speak it that way. It's wrong. Then you deny the man who constructed that facility access to that facility. It's wrong. So who is who?
How do you? Let us not put it on. We are constructing it as the personal.
I agree because I agree.
Yes,
you understand?
Government is continuity. But as the former president, he ought to be given all due respect and honor. He served this country.
Exactly.
We don't have to. That nonsense, sorry to say, let me say it this way, but it is a nonsense.
Yeah, because it doesn't have sense.
When the person died, when a state person died, then you hear them giving a befitting burial. Will he lie in state? Well, no. When you want that nonsense, give the person all due respect and honor while he's alive.
Exactly.
Let not the person die. Then you say you're passing the person through, you're passing the border through VIP, you lie instead. When you want all those things, why the person is alive, why he served his country and he stay alive. It could be President Bouakar, it could be any minister. Serve, give the person the due respect and honor while he or she is alive. That's what other countries do. They don't go and discarding the former leaders. They hold the former leaders in high esteem and respect and honor. Unlike Liberia, we're purely political. Once we're in power, the rest of the people are fools. They are inhumans. And we who are in power, we are the righteous and the holy.
Let's take, for instance, in the U.S., you think the people of the United States of America can treat their past leaders, their former leaders? No, it doesn't happen that way. We should learn to treat our past leaders or our former leaders with respect. Because that same respect, one of these days you will now also be in power and you expect people to also treat you the same way with respect. So all this kind of thing we do in this country is wrong. We set the bad precedent. Now we're just talking about people who are bad morphing, other people are taking down other popular positions and getting there. They say that man, it's wrong. Tomorrow, if another political party wins election in this country, trust me, that tradition will continue to live on because there's a good tradition.
Thank you, sir. Continue. Because that's why we are.
Exactly.
It is continuity.
So you see,
it's government hunting government. Current government on former government.
And that's a bad precedent.
After President Bouakar, the next government will flush people out. They will they will do a lot more. They will say it is our time. After that government, the next government. And where has it taken our country?
Nowhere.
Where is it taking the country?
Nowhere. And we just need to be very careful. That's why you see, we always hear in the voice of Liberia to say, fight, to speak to the fight. And we will not have the fight. We'll continue to expose the reality so that people get to understand that this country does not belong to one person or one group of people. This country belongs to everyone.
So let's see how the investigation will go. It is my understanding the House will not beg on behalf of the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, the Foreign Affairs Minister, and the Airport Authority, because we saw them begging. So that one was in the Senate, but it's a new fact now. We saw them begging for Ami Moda, the segment of the legislature, the Senate.
I don't know
will beg.
Case has gone.
No, it finished now. They finished with the Commerce Minister.
Okay.
Yeah, because the man got money. The man are businessman, then he managing the commerce, the industry of the country again. So they beg for him. They beg for him. That's why people have never respected this legislature in the past and now. How can the Senate? Because when they come for committee, that is the same thing. One person is the Senate, 2%. Yeah. How can a legislature beg to forget the Lebanese minister or a minister from the executive? Aren't you giving your power to the executive? Will they respect you? So these people who are going, that's what I'm saying. I hope that they will not beg on behalf of Sarah Beslo, Yanti, Molba, and Grace, because now we know they're off now, so they can respect them again. But let's see how that investigation is going to go. Compromise nothing. If they say yes, this is the law that former president cannot use the executive VIP launch, let it be known, display the law. If it says the VIP launch, which is the ordinary, the former president and former officials and officials in the current government below can only use that one, let it be known. And here is the fact. President Weah has absolutely no problem with those things. Because you know what? If President Weah was somebody with a strong ego, you're going to be hearing press conferences with him. You're going to hear him talking in other countries as he go. But he has no time. Where his people talking? What does that tell you? The man continues to exemplify the kind of person he is naturally.
Continue to exemplify
That is not an issue. Why waste your time on it? The country has something significant to concentrate on. So let me, even though it's about me, but I have no time. President, whatever they say he goes by it. He in Liberia. When he going, whatever they say, he's of Liberia. He go.
Yeah.
And in Ghana, he was using the VIP, the same VIP that Nana Akufo-Addo.
You see, in other countries, they respect the former president. But in your own country,
but the people know a former president is always a president. So they use the VIP. If President Bwaka is in Ghana or any country, and President Weah is also in that country, they would allow all of them to use the presidential launch.
They think you're starting, you got to stop it.
Because they will see all of them as VIPs. We have to stop the petty things in this country. They hasn't taken this country anywhere.
I guess the president taking a slipper or walking. To be frank, or shoes.
Kutu, it can be that way. You see, look at it carefully, my dear brother. Look at it. You see the relationship between Bwaka and Ellie and Weah and Ellie. Right. You see that it's not that cordial. It's not cordial when talking about cordiality, but you see, my man, you see that bond of friendship, that togetherness, former leaders of the country. When last you ever saw these people in the same gathering?
You know, one thing
I hope that you see it, but I'm not too sure. But I hope that you see former President Weah, former President Ellen, President Bwaka, all in a in a gathering, and going on with the usual like we see of other countries. Could you not only are you aware, but you spoken of it before with time.
Yeah.
That you, when you look at the American president, former president altogether, and at one point in time he said, I said, hey, when Liberia will be like this?
Exactly. And let me tell you one thing.
Everybody who has a sense of nationalism and patriotism will always reach for that.
And let me tell you one thing I noticed about this unity party. They always love to initiate things that they don't sustain. To be frank, I can remember during the regime of the former president George Weah, there were a lot of critics, that came out. People say a lot of things about him. They had a lot of people on the internet. They had a lot of people even on radio insulting your mother, insulting everybody that related to the president. They say a lot of things. Not a day president would ever touched one of them. And so they were too happy, playing fun. Some of them making jingles and what have you posting on Facebook.
But usually now we start the thing.
Nobody.
Usually now we say.
Nobody.
He said some of the things they can go to the president for a president to take action. And he would tell them, no, usually you're leaving. You're leaving. They have the right. That's why we keep the power.
I mean, you go carry Jesse and all. That time you was supporting carry Jesse and all the football. Is it like presenting one of the men? George was number 14. I do this, and the rest of everybody's not laughing. I said, a bad precedent here. It will live after, and this is where we are right now. And that's why you see when people using, insultive languages and what on the current president, everybody getting developed. People can be insulting the man. People can be doing it. People doing that. Because these are things that were initiated by the past. The past opposition. The current government right now, at that time, they were opposition. They were happy.
Everything was right then.
Everything was right. They initiated this thing. And here we are right now. It's getting worse on a daily basis. That's what I'm saying. Again, you're stopping the past president from accessing the VIP lodge. Government can come, government can go. The next government that will come into place, we come out with their own rule and say, look, the past president can pass it, but you should take out your shoe, take out your slipper, access it.
And how long will we be talking about this thing? It happened first. Then it happened again.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the people I would say,
but it means it will happen the third, the fourth, the fifth time. So just tell the man, look, Mr. Former President, don't use RIA. Be using spring fee to go.
Exactly.
Only President Baka will use the RIA. Then finish. Then we know now that we are in a draconian state. We are in a Nebuchadnezzar state.
And we are all Liberians. We should be treated fairly. And for me, I always told people, I'm not someone that can hide the truth. I always like to say the fight. And when I love people who always speak the reality. When you speak the reality, my friend.
But we're friends other people here when Baka was being ill-treated. It was wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't see that right because always look at it from the human perspective. Always look at it from the human perspective. Don't ever attempt to ill-treat people. You can never tell. Life is not fixed. Life can turn at any time. Never ever ill-treat people. That's why I would never ever attempt to insult anybody because you're creating a scene that might affect you. I rather speak to the issue, say it as I can say it, but not to go on your person.
You're doing it today, and nobody talking about it. And we're on the very media and speaking about it, and everybody quiet.
All right, let's go to the line on this. But before then, let's say happy birthday to one of the greatest guys in Liberia, Cletus T. Noah. Your birthday is today, June 12th. Congratulations as you celebrate your birthday, Cletus T. Noah. What a gentleman you are, a brother. Very good. Very, very good.
And so please don't forget to play the Voice of Liberia cash giveaway. Today we're giving out very big, very, 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 very big one for you. You're going to win 10,000 Liberian dollars.
That's more money there.
And so we just want you to keep playing star 799 star. Keep playing star 799 star 15 hash. Play with 300 Liberian dollars or $2 United States dollars now, $2 USD or $1.50 USD. I don't know how is it. And you're gonna stand a chance to win 10K, 10,000 United States dollars. So I want you to keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. Perhaps you could be a very, very lucky winner.
Call the county numbers.
The contest number, and with the exception of Maserati, all the other companies, including Magipi, Bong, Lufa, Grand GL, whatsoever, you can call us on 0777-494-746. Once again, 0777-494-746.
For those of you in Morovia, 0770-907-907, 0886-673-922, 0776-3640-45.
And so for the cash giveaway, Andrea, coming, let me just go through this. For the cash giveaway, we have someone who has been fighting, trying hard to play this thing and win, but the person was not lucky. They have played, and the machine said, hey man, they put them, the person really bad players. So let's try to see what we can do at least to help them. And something. So today, that person gonna walk away with $2,500, although they didn't win anything, but because of the fact that they has taken over, they have taken the courage to play every day. And the machine said you gotta do something for the person. So I'm about to call that person number so that at least let me see what I can do.
Hello, valued subscriber. Please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off.
Okay, that number is off. Person number is off, and we hope to get them. But let me go to the conference right now to start taking our calls. Right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you calling from, sir?
Yeah, this is Prince F. Camara calling from Okasava Market.
In Kakata.
Kakata.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Let's hear you now.
Yeah, this is the voice of Market, the voice of Liberia.
Go ahead. Voice of Liberia. You're right.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the program this morning. Everything we are is factual. It's true.
Go ahead. You're right. Just walk away from that radio because I hear the feedback.
His line is cracking. So getting it off.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay. Everything that you have said about President Weah is true. If you look at the 2017, when President Weah became president, when Joe Walker was the highest population for your President Weah. After President Weah, when President Weah walked to Joe Walker house, he went and visited and asking that he pray for me as a father for this country. He walked by the this house. Did he believe that same President Walker had become president? No opposition ever called.
As I tell now,
I want you because I don't want to have best of it. The person said the point is made in decision. You have a kind of focused heart in front. All these things the president we are not surprised about. We are the decision. We are not surprised about it.
Okay. So what's the point now? What's the point?
I said like condemning, right? It's good that all citizens that will try to condemn that is bad. It's not good because it's not good as it was.
Exactly.
As a family.
Thank you.
Liberia. If you think that where is it that tomorrow maybe you are one of the now today we're going to be condemning it to know that it's good.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go to Andrew.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you call from.
Raman Sharif, I'm calling from New Canada.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the discussion. What you guys are discussing is very much important for the problems of this country. It always comes from the lawmakers. For each thing, I think no time for someone. I think for the initial day of this government until the end of the day, it would be summary until the whole 6 years finish. I think that the summary answer is good, but if yes, they just depend on summary without doing any other thing to stop one country on, then I think again, I don't think Liberia will progress.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are very right. It's really important. That's true. 0770-907-907, 0886-673-922, 0776-3640-45. You are very right. It's really important. Someone in without action is nothing. Hello.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, my good friend and brother, Mr. Andrew, and good morning to the voice of your family. This is the governor of this film. I'm so Isaac.
Yeah, you want to go straight to the point?
Yeah, to the issue. Our leaders then that we elected, the power they get in know. You see, look at the cost of representing with the kind of decision taken today, the issue regarding the president denial of that executive law. So that's how it should have been. But because they happened the first time and they didn't speak about it at all, that's why when it's the second one, happy again. Because we know at the end of the day, the people come down there because for that men and they already start talking the how they play is on renovation, they play on the other condition, and play this and that. So these are some of the things that they people then we elected them to speak for us, send it happen. My lawmaker was one of the men that seemed happy. They started a platform there and speaking about it. How it should be. But what people there, we really know. We get most of our lawmaker there in our house there.
What is the name of your lawmaker? What is the name of your lawmaker?
Oh, no, I said my lawmaker was the one that spoke about it.
What is his name? What is his name?
Honorable.
Oh, you interested?
This one, I said this one was 10 governors, so you know all of them. The person that flagged the issue when the first one happened, it during the second one, and we come back, I was eating love because they in a hospital. They were being doing it to make the government was more eating. All the things were happy, but they start 30%, they start 200%. We didn't
Okay, all right, Mr. Governor. Thank you. Thank you. Hello? Hello? 0770-97-907, 0776-36-4045,
And
0873
for the count is 0777-494-746.
Hello?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. This is Zach Lembo, and I call from Opopowa this morning. Sam, I don't think, regardless of political affiliation, at no time should a former president be treated in the form and manner in which our former president was treated. Is very wrong. And Liberians, at this moment, we should be happy that we have our former president living with us, except for the fact that we didn't hear those former presidents name and we could not see them. So I don't think because of politics we should treat our former leaders in that form and manner. President, we are exhibited faithfulness, especially from the in the election, for which I have to serious and hard regard for him for the position that he took to maintain the peace that we have. So he should be treated with that respect as he's being respected around the world. Those who are involved in that incident, I think some measures to be taken against them to set a caveat so that they cannot be repeated against our former leader. Thank you for holding your time this morning.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello? Hello?
And
Yes, good morning. You are on the air.
You see, the thing tomorrow the government that will come. If they begin to employ people them, they shouldn't say, oh, this one, this one. They package, you see me and the common us. Say the only president. There is no good as our thing of middle authority or middle corporate society who have met with corporate especially. So if we have discussion, we cannot do that. The corporate president, we are the lazy community. The lazy community. We are not we are one community. You want to have.
okay. Okay, man. Thank you. So I think we have to prioritize counter callers as well.
Yeah, let's speak out. The speaker from here.
Yeah, 07777 494 746 for those of you residing outside Monrovia, outside Maserado. You can call us on that number 0777494 746. Andrew takes the calls from your end.
Hello?
Good morning.
Your name and where you come
That line is
Your
cracked.
line is cracking, Chief. Change your location. We know that we are in the rain season.
Hello? You didn't get that?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Thank you. This is Washington, and I call from Israel. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you hear us not talking, that means we give you a chance to speak now.
Go ahead,
So then you start
Washington.
talking.
Why you not calling from the Congo settlement? Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you. He's Bill.
That mean we're
Yeah,
Congo.
good morning.
yeah.
Yeah, Blama Sure is my name. Calling from Nicaragua.
Go ahead, Blama. We say you should call on your all our number.
What I was saying is this. If our people just depend on summarization, I don't think that things will go on. But what I want to say that is, if such a thing is coming up, that is happening at the past regime and it still continues, I think you people are there to craft law. Indeed, to make a law to stop such a thing. Because now people just looking at what United Party do. No, the past government did it. So what can we do to stop such a thing? It's a shame like this. Ex-president is the president. Need to be honored. So what the lawmakers need to do and pass the law that will be there. Any president to be allowed to pass through that particular entrance. I think it would be good. Instead of every day, someone, I don't think that it would make Liberia to be a better era. Then they would declare government or someone government.
Thank
So
you.
that is the attitude.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Like we said, the Voice of Liberia cash giveaway. We are here. You can dial star 799 star 15 hash. Play with 300 Liberian dollars and stand a chance to win 10,000 Liberian dollars. That is already ongoing. And like we said, there are other people who have been playing from the start up until present. We called it the loser draw, and we have two of them. So far, the first person line is off, and we're trying to see what we can do to connect with the second person. But his phone is ringing endlessly. But let me go to the county right now to take more calls right here from the county. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm trying your name and where you calling from.
I'm calling from Kakata.
And what's your name, man?
My name is if you want to call you for the cash money this year.
Well, I'll be with the cash money business again.
And for me, my brother, my little cash when I can fit it every day. I play every day. I just won't be this my little way I can fit something on the
I keep playing. You know that I look into you. So just keep playing. And you see, the other names, the other numbers we calling. The first number we call is off. That pressing trap, that person been try, no way. So the machine say you gotta get a process on it. And we have the second person. We also trying to connect to on the line. It just reveal another number, and we also call it, and we call that one the loser draw. So you see, so people they've been trying, but no way the machine say you try to get a process on it too. So all the losers that we call this will receive the amount of 2,500 Liberian dollars. But just keep trying, yeah. At 10,000, you do that 10,000. Today that 10,000, so you really got to try to see what you can do. So
I want to do that.
I know we still go from 9 to 10.
Okay, now what is to do one now? Sorry for me.
Oh, thank you so much, Carla. Let me see what we can do. We're trying to call the other person, but the phone is ringing endlessly, and we hope we can get that person on the line so that at least we can be able to talk to them. But this is Voice of Liberia cash giveaway. Call. You can dial star 799 star 15 hash. It's not what you should start 799 something that you can win 2,000. But we have this person on the line. Good morning. This is Voice of Liberia.
Yeah, good morning.
You played the Voice of Liberia Cares giveaway in time past, right?
Yeah,
How many times you played?
I played one time.
You want to play one time?
Yeah.
And tell her what was your experience when you played?
When I played the semi message.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
So
what?
I played radio entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you won?
Yeah?
You won that time? You won?
No.
You didn't win, right?
Yeah.
But because of the fact that you took the time to play, you there?
Yeah. Are there?
Yeah, because of the fact that you took the time to play, but you didn't win. But the matter of fact that you had the courage to play, today we're going to give you $2,500 Liberian dollars.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for calling. So what you want to tell other people who are also playing and feeling very, science, but they think I play, I can't win.
Wow, I'm very much excited. I just want to encourage them to play. This is not forced, it is real. Yeah. So I won this morning. So I want to say thank you to Voice of Liberia.
Okay. So clap for yourself. Are you a clap? You gotta say it all on here. Okay, so they will send your money to you, yeah? Okay, and when they send the money to you, we will also call you to find out.
Okay, no problem.
All right, thank you so much. You say your name again?
My name is Lawrence.
Lawrence who?
Papa.
Lawrence. Thank you, Lawrence.
Okay.
All right, okay. So let's take a few calls. Then we move at 9 o'clock to another thing. We're in the transport sector. The Ministry of Transport will have to move on price regulation for commercial drivers. It's been 6 months now. They can tell us that nothing will be done about it, and the police also giving a blind eye for commercial drivers taking four at the back and exploiting, overcharging. Before then, happy birthday or happy birthday to you, Clayton Noah. Today is your birthday, Clayton C. Noah.
You get a
Today
best.
is your birthday. Yeah, this guy is very, very good gentleman. Very good gentleman. And you have it from your brother Eugene Jobo. 0770-907-907. Calls.
Let me go to the counters quickly.
Right here. Let's take this one, then we link up with you. Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, you just want to speak as quickly as you can.
Thank you. This is Washington and I call from this view.
Go ahead, Washington, for the Congo settlement. Let's hear you.
Okay, I see the issue that with the airport denying the former president from UK. I think there's a total waste of. There's another party to power of the rescue, but looking at the way the place, I don't see anything to look for trouble. And we are taking care of it. And we getting people looking at our law people will be doing the airport will look for a president, the former president when you return, in fact, the president, the president. When you return, come on, all will be there. To prepare the president from them on using our place.
All right. Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
How are you there before? Hello?
You are on the air.
Okay. Good morning, see this is CS Gaga to 24 hour country. I just want to say thanks to you guys for acknowledging our parents and the daily to know the in and out of the country. For some of our people who have nothing of government or nothing of government, well, we see things that happen and things that go on a daily basis. So many of these places like I can know one kind of when listening to radio, or system radio, generally work around Center Street for where the care for taking photo or because some years back we have somebody that used to take photo and stick our former city mayor photo on the city mayor wanted to go through or something and nothing came from all of it. Whatsoever thing that the people feel that is satisfactory that they are doing, the former president, let keep it up. We
to remember that, come and go.
Okay, so let's take this call from the Countess right now. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Your name and where you calling?
My name is Josiah Jacob. I actually live in another resident.
No, Josiah, we say call. We're talking about the Countess. And so the Countess, with the exception of Maserado, you can call us on 0777 494 746. 0777 494 746.
Let's move to the cash giveaway. We want to
Yeah.
highlight that, then we move to our next talking point.
Yeah, the cash giveaway, you can dial *799 *15#, play with 300 Liberian dollars, or perhaps $1.50 or $2 USD, and stand a chance to win 10,000 United States dollars. Let me take this call. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. Your name, where you calling from?
I'm Brown Tuki from Kakatashi. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Let's hear you.
Yeah, let me appreciate you and Sibu for a fun platform this morning.
Not Sekou, but St. Andrews.
Sorry, sir. I'm just a fun platform this morning.
All right.
I believe you guys are doing things to encourage us to move the sound we off radio. They love the radio.
Okay.
So I mean, like you're saying about the manner of the genuineness of the conversation, I don't think it's very discouraged to our leaders. That's why leaders go and leaders still deserve respect. So I think you guys reflect the issue and the House of Parliament deserve that including the order because it's saying that they want to do so. The president did all for work for living. So we need to our leaders up, we need to respect our leaders. Other countries respect their family leaders, one influence you always respect them. They respect the leaders, that's not for us. So at least I'm happy for that. And this time around, even the person is coming or going up. Let us see how we can help to see the president deserves for the place. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so very kindly. Yeah, Mr. Andrew?
Yeah, could this just exactly what you said? This one just came out. Dissatisfaction within Unity Party. The blasting Defense Minister Geraldine George for influencing the appointment of Liberian journalist and broadcast journalist Sobot George as Assistant Minister for Public Affairs. It just came in saying Unity Party UK Chairman and current Deputy Director for Administration at the National Port Authority has found at current Minister of National Defense Geraldine George Johnson for allegedly influencing or coercing Sobot George and Alvin Mount for both assistant and deputy ministerial positions at the Ministry of National Defense. This is LIB. CDC people, you say, yeah, they leave your CDC people. CDC people forget it. CDC, Unity Party, was there? Oh, but if the person is qualified, you can go to this country for everybody. Now they're there. Crowning all other people. The Liberia is an interesting country. Very interesting. Yeah. Let's take you. Then we go to our next talking.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Nigeria County, Mr. Kagata.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's hear you. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Romeo M. Davis. I have to make my input when it comes to these airport issues. You see, the people told us they have for the 2 years experience. It is not surprising things to us because for the 2 years experience they are carrying on. So if they have to be doing those things, it's not strange to the Liberian people. We told them from the beginning that people just lie to the Liberian people just to take power. If all of those things are happening, in my view, when you put these people and so on, the rest coming back to you. So, as the regular said, go unto others and you expect to do unto you. So, it's not strange something, but we pray for the sake of peace for this country and President Well remain peaceful and you be one of the best presidents in the history of Africa.
Africa. So may God continue to bless you forever. We wish you good luck everywhere he goes.
Okay, thank you so much for calling.
Okay.
Okay, to call from the counties, you can dial 0774494 746. My Gibi County is in the chat today with a lot of calls. All like Eastern Pass, Bond County, was really in the lead. But today it's my Gibi. So
We have to stop this thing in this country, man. The
uh-huh.
guy goes on to say that there are many qualified, competent, and loyal soldiers of Unity Party
Mm.
who are left with doing nothing. And he described the action as very disrespectful and will go further to call on the executive members of the ruling Unity Party to look in the direction of those who are qualified and competent soldiers who stood with them during their tough times to be given the job.
The job. And my use like what you just read. I mean, it brings me to the realization that there are trained people within the military that can occupy such position. I don't know whether someone has a military. I don't know whether it has to be, you know, a military personnel only.
No, it is a communication person. A communication person.
So necessarily, you don't necessarily have to have a military
No,
background.
they drill you into the jargons, into other rudiments
The
of
military.
the military, likewise the police, because you have to know those technical issues. You
Yeah,
have to
sure.
know the jargons you're facing the public. So if you're talking about some military equipment and other
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
you have to know. You have to, if you're briefing the press, you expect that questions will come, technical questions will be asked, and you will have to respond appropriately. So they drill you through all of those things. You have to avail yourself to know all of those things. But here is the disconnect, which I want to talk about. The disconnect is qualification of the person. Sabo George is a media person. He's been around for a while. But they, no, I said the disconnect is the qualification. No, not the qualification. The disconnect is the person's inability or selective behavior towards the public, because the assistant minister for public affairs is a middleman between the public and the ministry of that institution. In this case, Robert George manages the communication or does the public relations for the Ministry of Defense.
Okay.
So the disconnect here is how they go about individually. The disconnect, in my opinion, they have never helped the Ministry of National Defense. So even though he isn't on, but he's on, so let me using every draw is in the media wants to XYZ, or he's running an institution. Sabo George will think that because Edwin Dry is with a specific institution, he shouldn't do any business with him, but rather we will do business with a person whom they've come a long way. They went through all of those things to will deal with that person. So they create a disconnect. We saw it when Sam Collins became the assistant minister for defense for public affairs. Sam Collins disconnected himself from the rest of the people. He was only dealing with certain frames and certain media institutes. He didn't know that he was to leave. Now he's acting like the most humble person. The same thing I know of Support George. They are the conservative type. They are the type that when they get in a position, they think that the rest of the people not the equal anymore. They can flow. They can get along with them. This is why most of the institutions could do. You see that the minister or deputy minister himself run the public relation, or she or he does the public relation. Because when they hear some things, when the minister or the deputy minister hears some things, they wonder. Sometimes you hear one group lambasting They're coming out of the reality here, not just on the surface, and they're wondering, well, why I thought the public relations officer reached out to all the people, but no. So the man is qualified in terms of his work. He's been in the media for long and
Yeah.
all of those. He was at FBS as the talk show host in the
And then went to
morning.
General.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Ministry of
Recently, U.S. regime. He was at FBS. He stayed at FBS for long. He ran the morning talk show. But where he finds himself now, he is the melting point between the Ministry of National Defense and the public. Whether he's going to open up, he's going to be more flexible, he's going to reach out, and he's going to explain much. Well, it's up to him. But individually, I can tell you that he's conservative, but he's qualified. What the United Party said, no, I can't go there. He's qualified, but individually, he's conservative. And when you bring conservatism to the job, you can get your goal. Yeah.
Okay, so Voice of Liberia cash giveaway. We have our very first winner right here. We're gonna call this person on the air to hear from them. And I hope you're gonna keep playing that *799*15# and play with 300 Liberian dollars. Perhaps $1.50 stand a chance to win 10,000 Liberian dollars. Good morning. Could you walk away from the radio, please?
Let up lower the radio.
Walk away from the radio or just cut it off. You'll still get us through the phone.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, your name and where you calling from? Orita Malba. Orita, you played the Voice of Liberia cash giveaway this morning.
Yes.
So tell us, how did you play the cash giveaway?
I pressed 799*15#.
And what next?
And I put my 300.
Okay.
The radio station already went they press so therefore your bingo they put the money in.
Okay, and that's what you did this morning, eh?
Yes.
Okay, we want to have you informed that you have won 10,000 Liberian dollars. So you are our very first winner.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I've been playing.
Okay, so what's your mobile money number?
Yes,
Your mobile money name. Sorry.
Orita Moluba.
Yes, Orita Marba.
Yeah.
Spell out Orita. One way.
ORETA.
And the Marba.
MULBAH.
MULBAH. Okay, we're gonna transfer that money to you, and then we will call you later so that we can confirm that you receive your money. Okay.
Okay.
So what you want to tell other people who are still doubting of this stuff?
I don't want to tell them that it is real. Continue playing the guy. Listen to one it is on Canada. She's been playing. I myself been playing, but I can't win their money. I just said, let me try. So just continue playing. It's real.
So what do you do with the 10,000?
I will do something good with it. I will do my time when I go to the church.
Amen. Thank you so much, man. Congratulations, yeah? And we hope you keep playing the Voice of Liberia cash giveaway.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Andrew is in your weekend set, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, God, so much.
10,000 Liberian dollars. So keep playing. That's *7.
I'm going to run now, bro. You feel with all you got.
So, yo, let me tell you what happened, my man.
One bottle right now.
Let me tell you what happened, my man.
When you see the belly, yeah.
Let me tell you what happened, my man. They make you want to be like the people who say, they think I've been playing, I can't go through. So, I can't say, but my man, you don't know what your number is at this thing. You can be successful. How you be here? You talk about the thing they got paid. You know what the people say?
Yeah, but my man, the amounts that are being announced are wicked. 10,000, 100,000. You're listening to Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia 104.1 Morovia, Voice of Liberia 89.7 Takatama Gibi County, Voice of Liberia 90.7 Bonn County. The online radio in which you can follow the show and all of our programs on the radio. There you, that Voice of Liberia Radio.com. My name is Sam Andrews. I'm here with Dabby Sao.
Yeah, Andrew, before we can move forward to our next talking point, I want us to be directly with the people from the cash giveaway. Like we said, there are other people who have really been playing but been unfortunate to win. But today we the machine have gone through their loser draw and figure out some names, and some numbers. Not even name, but numbers that we're also going to be identifying with today. So whether you play, you're not winning, keep playing. Keep playing the thing around. One of these days, you get something called the loser draw. When they carry on that loser draw, at the end of the day, you will be successful. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Is this Lawrence?
Yeah.
Lawrence, you got the money now?
Yeah.
How many dollars?
2,500.
2,500. So what you want to tell other people who play and are not successful in winning?
Yeah, I just want to tell them to keep playing, let them keep trying. A winner never quit, never win. So let them keep trying. One day they'll be successful.
Okay. All right, Lawrence. I wanted to ask you when you do the 2005, but I want to ask that question. So thank you so much.
I did a better rest.
Okay, Lawrence. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right.
And keep playing.
Okay.
Okay, he's our first our first beneficiary from the loser draw, and so we stay right here playing that star 799 star 15, and then you press hash. So you press hash, you put the money, and you will see $300. You will see 200. You will see $2 USD. So you can play if you get $2 USD in your mobile money wallet. You can play with it. You have 300 in your mobile money wallet. You can also play with it. So you're gonna stand a chance to 10K. Like Andrew saying, the weekend is around the corner. No joke. So let me go to our Countess line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
Well, my name is Costin K. Pablo. I call from Agibis County, precisely where.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, brother, I want to first of all applaud you guys for the program. I mean, for the show. Our president, our former president, he shouldn't have been the way they treating him. But for the first time, he has been a second way. The first one was posted because he was in a place to learn. And this is the second time. So we want to tell the president of the Republic of Liberia that he to his own workers. This is their time. They shouldn't behave to the rest with the people that were in power before. Was a pressure the president to behave continue like that. Then quickly before grabbing the land, even though the first topic point is now for what the young people were saying for corrupt social. They have been this will be wrong. If they kill somebody in jail and the person has been convicted wrong, then the person stay in jail. But it shouldn't be something that they should say, oh, they will have on the person to release a person. If I was part of those people find it so late, those people family only rest in my hand.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's go over to Voice of Liberia Cash again, and then we have with us our winner today. And our winner today is Orita. Orita, good morning.
Good morning.
You received the $10,000 now.
Yeah, I received.
So you happy, Orita?
I'm more than happy money.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy. Like that is last time try the money.
Okay. So what you want to tell all the people listening to you?
I just want to encourage them that if you keep on playing one day, I will be on your side. We are lucky winners.
Okay, Orita. Thank you so much for playing today. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Have a wonderful weekend with your 10K, mama. Okay, so Andy, that is it.
So let's move to the next topic, which will take us home the transport sector of Liberia. The police gave their justification for the removal of motorcyclists from plying the main route of the city. It was greeted with mixed reaction, but the police won that fight. They are off, except that the conditions laid out by the police must be followed to the letter. 2 helmets, one for the driver, one for the passenger. No slipper, sneaker, or shoe, which is good. No, no more than one passenger.
Okay.
So the motorcyclists are off the main route. The motorcyclists were not only competing with the taxi drivers, but they overwhelmed the taxi drivers.
Exactly.
They almost put the taxi drivers out of business. The taxi drivers were only flying around the central area 1 or 2 ago across Ghana's way. For Ghana's way side, were off completely. You only had keke and motorcyclists. So with the restriction now, the commercial taxis are having the advantage of moving from one end to another. But here is what is happening. Throughout, this was initiated the latter part of former President Salih's regime. And Gregory Cornwall was in the government of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf as police director. He was one of those who initiated that. Then came former President Weah government. 6 years, we did not see that. Meaning 3 presidents at the back. Throughout the 6 years, we did not see that rule was followed to the letter. Now, we've come to see commercial drivers, taxi drivers, taking 4 at the back. Not only are they taking 4 at the back, but they are charging exorbitantly. We've gone 6 months. By now, the Ministry of Transport should give us an understanding of the various fares.
Something. Yeah.
For most part of President Weah's administration, we did not see any, except for one time. One time, Samuel Wulu came out and announced that, and then it just went down the drain. Throughout, no. Now, we're not. We expect to have or be hearing of price regulation.
Exactly.
So the taxi drivers now are the ones who are exploiting. On top of it all, Kutu, the traffic police officers standing at various points would see a commercial driver with 4 persons at the back, would never attempt to caution that driver. Least to say, use the usual expression, "Tak, give me your lesson." They have no time. And the people are being exploited. Already, we don't have many cars. If you look at the street, especially the evening hours, You find people staying up to 9, 9, 10, 11 because they can hardly have cars or see the cars. So the few cars that are coming, the guys increasing the price. So if you go in across and you stop in right Clarendon store, they not tell you 150. Then if you go beyond Clarendon, because he sees the human beings are many and the cars are few, the government took a decision to restrict, but they did not have alternative. You see why Liberia isn't progressing? We're only progressing on hate political stuff. You took a decision which, in your opinion, was right? Yes, we accept it. It's good for everybody. But before then, you should have alternative. Get buses available because the restriction, every restriction always affects people. It may not necessarily affect all, but it will affect majority of the people. So what do you do in such a situation? You come up with an alternative that when that rule or that restriction goes into full effect, it will not have any bearing on the commuters. But nothing like that. So the few cars now, they are exploiting, they are overcharging 250, 150, 300, 400. They have no, and they also taking two at the front. And these perfect police officers will see them and allow them to go. Maybe Gregory Coleman and people want to hear some kind of accident, terribly, then the accident report will say they may have two persons in the front. That's the time they will come now and say only three at the back, one at the front. So if you were restricted the motorcyclists, which part of us embrace, wouldn't you go now to look at the other plane? Then B, say, let's look at the commercial drivers, the commercial taxi drivers. Then you have the care park. Alenia, then you come in. You got taxis, private cars, they are private car, private commercial. They not painted the car, they've not gone through the registration as commercial, purely private. Then they're in the traffic. And they are the ones who are exploiting two times the yellow taxi drivers. No, the police here all over the place. As much as that was right for the motorcyclists, let it be right also for the commercial drivers. Let them stop thinking, how can you restrict the motorcyclists from taking only one person? Then the commercial taxis, they're taking 4 and 2 at the front. And they're not looking at the side. All the man knows he wants the money. Slim person there. Then you put 5 person there. And then you know what you can hear them saying, could do? They say, oh no, we gotta help each other. We gotta help each other. The driver he can't even teach the gear good. He's fighting. Sometimes you tell the person, this customer drive your post small. For that 100 or 150. That's how you have accidents. Some of the accidents result from those things. So LMP, you have to do something about it. We can't have it. President Bwaga said no business as usual. If it happened in the past, it should not happen. Would you?
Yeah, to be frank, you've just said it all, Andrew. And if I come in again with the same version, then it's almost like we are saying the same thing. But when you talk about vehicle inspection, there are so many things that you're going to look for. Like you said, we'll be looking for overcrowdedness of the vehicle. You'll be looking for the driver's license. You'll be looking for the vehicle registration. You're looking for the vehicle insurance, and all these things, you're going to be looking for. And the vehicle is not only restricted to car, motorcycle is also inclusive. So, so I've seen, and I want to applaud the Liberia National Police for that. They are very rigid when it comes to enforcing the regulation only on the part of the motorcyclists. They are doing a strip. Because right now, our city is beautiful. You don't see that much many motorcycles flying around, and even the few ones
it's a creator of a good space.
Exactly. The few ones that are parked in the streets, they are all beautifully dressed up in their reflected vests, and they have the helmet and the rest of it on. See one passing around with the helmet. That shows decency on our part as Liberians. If you travel to Togo, You see all of the vehicles, the motorcycles that are on the main streets of Togo, everybody well tight. And that's how it's supposed to be. We travel in the other countries, we see these kind of things happening, and we come back here, we don't even improve for our own. The only people say, well, you go to the other countries, they won't like that. You go to the other countries, they won't like this. So it shouldn't be restricted to the motorcyclists. The drivers, the police need to come down hard on them as well. Like you're saying, Andrew, just imagine I had someone that came to visit me from Raleigh, and I'll post the person in vehicle from the car from the bypass here go to Raleigh, EW Junction. The driver charged $250 for God's sake. For capital bypass, you charging me $250.
The guys are not regretting anything.
I mean, it's not acceptable.
The police made way for them to exploit the people.
You have 2 years, my man. From the bypass here to all the way to EW Junction, most of them pay 150 at most 200. But you can't be charging me $250. That'd be very criminal. Is that my man? Nobody can tell me what to do here. I'm a car. Make it up.
Yeah. Say if you want to pay, you get them.
And that was the 4 passengers he was about to put in the vehicle. So, like you're saying, once we are restricting motorcyclists from taking 2 passengers at the back, then of course the vehicle too, you also came out to say that 3 persons should be to the back and then 1 person to the front.
It's inconveniencing when you have 4 persons at the back squeeze out.
Exactly. That's what it lives on. You can't restrict one group of people because you feel that you came out with your first regulation and they did not really challenge your decision, as a law enforcement audit of this government. And so therefore, you will continue to be rigid on them and not paying attention to the other side. The drivers are very, 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 I don't even know how to really name them.
Wicked. Yeah, very wicked.
I just don't even know what terminology they really use to describe.
The people are wicked. Kutu, they are very, very wicked, those people. And guess what? They wouldn't want that to happen to them. Some of them who are exploiting today, they were once standing on the side of the wall. And then they when they heard the transportation fare, they got vexed why the taxi driver was exploiting. But today, because they're behind the wheel, they see it as an opportunity to exploit. And every exploitation has a ripple effect. You may think that, oh yeah, it's good, you're enjoying it, you're collecting the money, but you will go on spending on some things that you will lose all those money.
Yeah. And so the government needs to come down hard on these kind of people, especially the Liberia National Police. They need to beef up their efforts. Don't only pay attention to the people and the motorcyclists. The drivers are exploiting people. And this is very important. And travel are driving, you know yourself. I got to talk
now.
You
could you speak to them? Speak to them. Yeah, good.
Now you talking to I hope all the passengers here in our car there. You're exploiting the people, and it's wrong. It is wrong. So I think I don't know, but Andrew, I don't know whether the government of Liberia again has control over the regulation.
That's transport ministry responsibility.
I think transport ministry have the kind of price. The prices from here.
They have no time. The minister Salif Tyler is not concerned with dismissing people, threatening people, quote unquote, clearing up message system when he himself is messing the place up. That's one of the things they should have in place now. These people say they came to help President Joseph Bima Boakai, but I think they're undermining the man. Salif Tyler at that ministry, instead of going after people, instead of taking arbitrary decisions, threatening people, you should be thinking of regulating. Why the police is doing this, then you think that yes, the commercial taxis are the ones who will remain at most on the street, flying everywhere. We need to do a regulation. We need to come up with a price regulation. You assemble your technical team on price regulation. You come up with a temporary price control. But he has no time. The man only sitting there, threatening people, dismissing people, reassigning people. That's the only thing. No reason why this country can't go anywhere.
Yeah. So we think the Ministry of Transport, like Andrew said, it is their responsibility to ensure that they come down with regulation as it relates to transportation fare that will help our people. When people get to know exactly this is why they're supposed to pay from here to red light or from here to here junction, people get to know how much they're supposed to pay from Tupo Road to SYZ, and at the end of the day, everything will be okay.
You can leave the transport sector on autopilot or at the will and mercy of commercial drivers. They determine the fare. They determine the price. Then what kind of country we in? Then why do we have government? Why we have the Ministry of Transport? Then let the country run itself. Let the country be on autopilot. Everybody do what they want to do.
So I think the decision taken by the Ministry of Transport in collaboration with the Liberia National Police, that was a very good one. It's really helping our country, it's beautifying our city, and I want to applaud all of those motorcyclists that are abiding by, the regulation laid down. They're really abiding by that. But right now, I don't see motorcycle platinum in these streets, the kind of way they used to do. So again, I want to appreciate them, but we hope that the drivers driving commercial vehicles will do the needful, and the government of Liberia through the Liberia National Police Ministry of Transport need to work hard to ensure that at least there should be transportation, there should be regulation in the transportation fare, so that people get to understand that this is why I need to be where I want to go. When that is done, when that system is put into place, everybody gets to understand exactly what they need to pay from here to the SY area. It will be a very good one for our country.
You can leave the transport sector.
Yeah.
You put your citizens and other people from other countries here in a disadvantaged position, in an exploitative position by the driver. You can go out of this country and you wouldn't see price regulation. Why this government will be boasting of coming in and knowing everything, even though it's not possible, but we take it as that way just for the discussion. But you should have regulation in place right now. It's
Exactly.
one of the things that the Ministry of Transport should work on. In 6
And-
months,
and-
we're going 6 months because the more almost finished, man. The more almost finished.
Yeah, I'm finished.
Yeah.
Today is the 12th, right?
So yeah,
And-
today is the
and-
12th.
and hopefully we'll be around the 15th. We'll enter the 15th. Bam.
It finished.
Yeah,
Saturday the
already
15th.
finished.
Yeah.
So-
We're going 6 months already. No regulation.
So trust me. Y'all need to do more. The Liberia National Police, don't forget about the commercial vehicle drivers. They are doing their worst. On the most serious note, so y'all need to check these people and make sure that they are not exploiting our people. Things are tough in this country, and don't even get the first $5.
Yeah, easy.
It's difficult.
So everybody
It's
use it.
very difficult.
That's
So-
why most people use it. They leave 150, 200 to pay their cash money.
And you have something to commute from one place to another. But it's important on the most serious note that we take this thing. And that's why you see the radio. It is good that you listen to the radio in the morning. We are here to unearth the healing agendas and make our people understand as to the reality. So everybody keeps quiet in this country. Everybody keeps quiet in this country. Nobody talking. You think our country will be the right way? No way.
In the
We'll be
commercial,
driving on the wrong trajectory. But this is the time for us to speak. And when we speak, the actors will act.
the commercial taxi drivers, they don't want the police to come their way. They are excited. They're enjoying the
When police take
exploitation. Yeah, that police. Gregory Kumain got time.
The police
He
take
finished. He flushed out
You
his
think they're more than the
enemy.
police? They're not more than the police.
He ain't got time. He finished with the motorcyclists. They should be looking after those people.
Exactly.
You are not commercial. You did not go through the process of commercializing your car. It is still private. Then you in the commerce of the country, you're taking money. Should that be? No.
You ask anything. The government don't know how to buy it.
Yeah.
The government don't know how much I pay for
You can be private commercial. You either be commercial or you private. Yeah, you can be private commercial. Commercial private. Yeah, man. No, but we'll beg you. So Salif Tyler, try to do
The needful.
the needful. We beg you. We beg you. Just tell your pricing team, your technical team, assemble them and let them start to develop the price regulation the transport fare at various points. You can't have the people at the mercy of the commercial drivers. They determine the price, where to go, where not to go. They determine. Then why do we have the Ministry of Transport? So your job that only insurance document registration. So you ain't get time. Oh man, what kind of country your government after government just the same thing?
Yeah,
Hello?
that's it.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you. Your name and where you come from.
Yeah, I'm Ben calling from Ria.
Let's hear you, Ben.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I can see your son and be our winner play outside you away.
Yeah, my man. Well, my man, you're rabbi. Y'all gotta get money. When you get your leg in your pocket, you get someone called to run to Boulevard, then they come and tell you 250. And you can go. Or you get something extra. Yeah, exactly.
Very much, you know, I'm a company or I eat more well
Okay.
you have for that issue. I was really trying to ask you a little bit of question that you ready.
You went up. Yeah, Cindy talking. Sorry, that was no disrespect to you. Yeah, your money. You didn't know that you had low amount. Yeah, you can reach out and call back in no time. Yeah, 0770 907 907.
Financial for those residing outside of Moslerado, you can call us on 0777 494 746. 0777 494 746. So Andrew will take 5 calls, and then I'll also come in and take 5 calls on the count.
Okay. I think this is what I was talking about prior to our coming on the air and seeing it. Okay. Yeah, several names here. Yeah.
Okay, my name is I prefer to be called the voice of the country. For peace, we're ready. Market square.
Go ahead.
You getting me?
My man, you on the air or listening to you?
Yeah, okay, thank you. I like the question. The 60 days Monday, when he had the conversation with us, we were rushing because the money people from level. But it was so important to me, so I could not bet you. Luckily, I ended up with the shop, the church. We were two, one was my son, and then I was going to go. One is now going up, people want to be at the radio. I am hearing it already. Yeah, what's up about me? That's why I'm making it. I can't grab and I was using the car until I can reach. He said, no, if you're not trying to go, I don't care when you park in that, you pay for myself. I'm waiting to discussion, and to the other person, one guy, and that's what I'm there. I'm getting out for and no, we can go ahead and all this.
All right, Chief. Okay. So you know, okay. All right, thank you, man. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Your name and where you come from?
Yeah, we are resident.
You exploiting like the taxi drivers, eh? I know, I heard you. That's why I say you exploiting the people you charging, you overcharging just like the taxi drivers.
The people are the police are and then I asked the police, I said, but then why are we can get rid of the but you said together, so what you say it is easy before they have there, it's for all the reasons of the
Okay, Keith. Thank you. 2 more. Hello. Yeah.
Good morning.
You are all calling your name and where you calling from. We're hearing you. We understand it. We're listening to you.
Thank you. I was over. The day we reached the nation was on the class order. Coming in from my rest. The go this morning. So, keep the next day this morning for we are supposed to get it. Now, we are home. We don't have a chance to talk to me. We are people for it. Wow. Exception now. It's very serene.
Chief, sorry, we can't continue. Your line cracking. You have to change your location. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Your name and where you call from.
This is Peter Crown, called my family of this one, Brooklyn, and all share your little testimony. My account is called the call my president, about what is my fault.
Go ahead, old man.
Yeah, please. President, we are going. Anyway, President, we are going. We are here, so our president. And before we are ready. You speak out Joe, we are for that. We still will read the president.
Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you.
And let's go to the counties now to start to take 5 calls from the counties. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. Your name, where you calling from?
Well, my name is and I'm calling from my county.
You're welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the discussion. It is very, unique for government to make sure that transport ministry try to regulate prices of the various things that we travel on a daily basis, because in this country right now things are very hard. Imagine from the red light to JFK, you pay $200 million, which is very exorbitant. In other areas, you're leaving from JFK to go to TWD Johnson, they're asking you to pay $150, which is very exorbitant. The salary structure is commensurate with what we spend out there. What we spend out there, if it cannot meet our salary, then we are suffering because our people came to rest out to be in the vanguard so that we do rest, because these things are leaving out at the travels need mercy is very bad, because they won't have mercy on us, because why? They want more money. They say they report $2,000 to $6,000 where the other money goes. And the expectation is too high.
Okay.
They go ahead, the government, their vehicles are and they commercialize it. And then we sit there, we look at it, and most especially for our government, many of them got the power to sit there with an industry.
Okay.
So thank you so much. That your flag up so that the people can know about it.
Thank you, Mr. William. Really appreciate it here from my Gibby County. For other counties, you can call us on 0777-494-746. Let me go to the line and take this call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
My name is Gabe Apollo once more, calling from Korea.
Go ahead, Augustine. Let's hear you.
Yeah, well, fellow Sam, I just want to applaud you guys again for every information that is necessary for us to know as like you on your platform. But only I want to just appreciate you guys this morning, because all of the time I've been listening to you, you have been giving us some information that we have been doing. Thank you again. I read your video that my brother and my son, every maybe you are also proud of you. Keep on the good work, carry on your career, and we are. And
Thank you very much. I applaud you for keeping on.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So for those of you residing in Maigidi, Bong, and other counties, call us on 0777-494-746. This call. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
My name is John P. I call from Ghana City, Bon County this morning.
Our regular caller. Go ahead, John.
Yes, I want to say thank you for the show this morning. I say thank you to Sam Andrew and for always providing us information. Thank you for the information about the transport ministry. I think they are doing some good things, but when it comes to the press regulation, because you see our in Monrovia, and I noticed that you were sitting in a car, and when you reach to your destination, before any price they want to call. And I think it was not good. I was traveling from Real Life to Douala. I was able to pay $200 in bus. So as I said, it's a grateful fare from here to Douala, and nobody could say anything. And everybody gave any price that they had to give. It's not good. They try to regulate these prices that we all can know. Thank you.
Thank you so very kindly. We're going to take our final caller, and then we will switch over to Sam Andrew, who will take some calls from Maserado County. And this call is on the line. Good morning. Good morning. Your name, where you?
Yeah, this is the voice of yeah, brother. Really, I want to say a very great thanks to you guys for providing the national issue as it relates to our country. You know, we told Nigerians that things are getting better during our regime. Really. But now it is just rocketing. I don't know. It's hard for us, man. The way things are happening in our country, with everything is just on flip-flopping move. The leader said nothing to do with things. Only God will bless us. But now, you step one, a lot. I ain't going to say
No.
it's a sad time for our country. If you pray to God, it's better.
Okay.
Because this is not acceptable for our country.
Okay.
Really, it's brother. So I'm really speechless.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you so much. Sam. Good morning.
Good morning, Sam Andrews, and more to following the broadcast this morning. I listened to the.
What's your name? What's your name?
Morning. My name is Rudan Yeltsin, a member of CCU Letter Medicine. I pointed this out from the biggest political organization in the Congress of Democratic Change.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
The topic of discussion, I listen to the topics. I enjoy your deliberation. Let me come in to say, you see, there's a country and people made a great mistake during the 2023 election. We have the full went for Mr. Joseph White. Not knowing that this man is very incompetent to serve our country. Not allowed to happen. Nothing need to tell you the reason more that this government is incompetent. They are not able to deliver the country. You even give them 12 years, even 50 years to come, and not do nothing good in this country. For which son, for another big respect to the past president, now it transfer coming of regulation and travelers are not dying. Regulation and the people will not die. So what that make it relevant to the country? What's the help? How are we going to benefit from the
Okay.
you get regulation, then the regulation. Nothing the citizen is going to benefit that the right price. Government is too. The rest didn't increase the right. They increase. Nothing. We have seen food profit. We were you look at the food agency.
Okay, Chief. Thank you.
Too many problems in this government that can be solved.
Okay, man. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Let me take this one right here. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Where are you calling from?
I'm joining from my brother. I'm Idrissa Sambai.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother.
we tell Liberians that this unprepared old man in blue black guys has continued to show to the Liberian people that he is competent. The man doesn't ever the job. Now that people are running the government for the man, imagine that. What kind of president God gave us? For God's sake, you put it as a leader, as an old man. You will not do the dress.
Oh my word! Slip off the line. For
So
those
let's go to the cash giveaway and see where we have winners. We can close on that.
Harrison from your end, we trying to see Joel
The
still.
man in the
still-
background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what radio. That's what radio is.
And so for those
You
of
hear
you
one or two voices, but they had several persons in the background.
Yeah.
Dry is a multiple cell.
That's our producer for today.
One man playing, 6 men job.
Okay, so we have another winner on the line this morning, and this present is our second winner. Good morning.
Morning.
Your name and where you joining us from? Huh?
I said, say, we said.
Prof. Wisa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Prof, you played the cash giveaway this morning.
Yeah, the money, I played.
So tell us, how did you play the cash giveaway?
They asked me to the blocking star 799 star 15 hash.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and I'm blocking $300.
Okay.
That I did.
All right. So we want to have you inform Prof that you have won for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars.
Hey. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. First round hit.
Okay. So please give us your mobile money name, the name that is registered on your mobile money.
Philip P. Wisa.
Philip P. Wise. How you spell that Philip?
PHRLRP.
And the Wise?
WESSEH.
Okay. Only Philip P. Wise, eh?
Yes.
Philip P. Wise. You didn't put a P there. Philip P. Wise. Okay. So you said T?
Yeah, T.
Okay. Philip T. Wise. Okay. And your mobile money account?
0886211
Okay, the same number, right?
Yeah, same number. Yeah.
Okay. So please keep your phone on. We're gonna send you the money and we'll call you back to confirm.
Okay, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, please keep your phone on.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Philip. Thank you so very kindly. And this is Voice of Liberia Cash Giveaway. Like I said, we are here. You can keep playing. Star 799 star 15 hash today. It's very big today. Today, about a grand 10,000 Liberian dollars. Your weekend set.
What day is today?
Today, Wednesday. I hope the females will win. Yeah, because today our ladies' night, Wednesday. Total enjoyment. So that's how it is. So Voice of Liberia cash giveaway is on. Star 799 star 15 hash and win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars. 10K. That's it. So pretty soon for now, we will call Wisa to confirm whether he has received his money or not. Okay?
Yeah, so why the money is being processed to be wired to the winner, Philip T. Wise. Driver, be careful. Life has a way of turning around.
Likely.
It is not because you're behind that wheel as a driver, some of you driving for somebody or working for somebody, you want to make more money besides what you report. Some of you, if it's your own taxi, you think that you should get more money. As much as the Ministry of Transport is muted on transport fare, it doesn't say that you should take advantage of the opportunity. It's not no opportunity. You shouldn't take advantage of the situation to exploit,
Likely.
to get more money. When you exploit, it's simple. Let me tell you how this thing looks in life. When you exploit intentionally, you are paving the way to be exploited by another person.
Exactly.
That's how it goes. And when you exploit, sometimes God can create a scene on your car, and you go to the garage, they will charge you more money and you will be compelled to pay. Or you go to the spare parts store, you think that it's less, a petty thing, they will charge you more money. Some of you drivers, you know in your experience. Some of you drivers, when you exploit, and when the exploitation too much, your car can burn right in the street. Could you like it? Kudu, somebody said you see pointing in a street. Exploitation. God said that there.
I agree.
It's not point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Kudu, my man, the last thing you ever thought when you do like to exploit people, they had a goals of curse.
I agree.
It's better you get honest money than to get crook money.
Yeah, I agree with you. On a more serious note, that's the fight.
Crook money goes with curse. All right, my man, you don't have to kill somebody to get the money, then they say blood money.
The entire prophecy teacher.
That curse that could do. That curse. You overcharging. You overcharging. You doing it intentionally, and you will not want anybody to do it to you. Rogue wouldn't want anybody to steal from him. Exactly. In fact, the rogue is more protective of what he has against people wanting to exploit him. But he will always think that you should exploit people. That's how the taxi drivers are. You stop exploiting the people, but you can blame them too. On the other hand, the Ministry of Transport, Charles Tyler, Salif Tyler, he's 39 there. He's only going after people, keeping brush for people, taking people off their position. As it is his dynasty. Instead of concentrating on developing a price regulation mechanism, he has no time for that. He's just going after people, dismissing people from the Ministry of Transport, transferring people, all kinds of things. He has turned the ministry, the atmosphere now is cleansed at the Ministry of Transport. People are uncomfortable. They're walking in fear. In fear. You as boss, that kind of atmosphere you will create. People going to job to worry. They enter in the building to worry. As soon as they yell the minister coming, people pretending. They put lip service on. They buy now. The minister. Oh, yeah, could you let's call the next minister? We'll go. Yeah,
do we have something making for part of our broadcast giveaway? And our man throughout is working on that. And so that's a very good one.
Yeah, this afternoon.
Yeah, that's a
morning.
That's a very good one. So we're gonna confirm as to whether our second winner, Philip, has received the mobile money, the 10K, and I hope Philip will pick up this morning so that we can confirm this. Philip T. Yeah, Philip answer the call. Not a member, the team. That's why. Philip, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
It's good to get you back. You receive the money now?
Yeah, I got the message. Yeah, 10,000. I got it.
You got it?
Yes.
So what you want to tell other people who are reneging to play?
All I can say is that you exercise. You know, all the information going out, people see this, the people content, you exercise and play. You get up next time. That's all.
Okay. So Philip, what you doing the 10K now?
Yeah, this number, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. One your man just contacted me. She sent $2,000 on the number. So I want to see on the number.
Look at him, man.
Somebody, you better tag it on you now. So when you say your 2K, you finish.
Right. I mean, you try to put it in your hour. I'm not telling you money when you send it yourself.
Okay, Philip. Thank you. You know, you call your mobile money number to the parents, so they calculating on you now. You gotta be very careful.
So
so they put one hand and then they monitor it. They can monitor. Then they try to exploit people. They know how to do it. Nobody will tell you spend money on it now, then you take your money, you send it to them. Well, come here, eat a little G.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We really appreciate it. You know what they're doing now? Say, Philip, calling your number, they calling your partner. I say, Philip, you get the money, you $2,000 back.
Yeah, and yeah, it's good that he said it.
Yes,
It's good. If he had not said it, probably we don't know, but it's possible that some people were used. You will have people monitoring. The 419 guys, they know how to do it.
exactly.
Once they listen and hearing people winning and how the process go and the money they're receiving. So they know how to do it. You know, they are professional. That all of this, that, you have to send
Send
this
$2,000
money. Yeah.
you
See?
chance to win. Is that right? You gotta be careful.
So,
You know, they end up
yeah.
with your money, oh.
You gotta be very, very careful when you win your money. Anybody can tell you that, oh no, this and that, but so,
Even
and
they
you
call
want
you
to
and
send
tell you,
this money, don't do it.
even they call you and tell you the voice of Liberia, saying no,
Don't do
don't
it.
do it.
They tell you they're from any radio station. Don't do it. They tell you they're from how they call the game player.
Like from LRB, different way.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Any radio
Liberia.
entertainment Liberia,
Call you
don't
and tell you
do
don't
it. That 419 man there. Your money that you win, they will take it from you, and you'll be complaining. I can see why some people can say, oh, I win. I see the money. The money not kind of here. Some of y'all, the money wants to you already. The people listening, they're hearing, they're listening to the radio. So they go, they do their 419, they take your money. You got to be very careful. That one, you can play people. And now that you win, if you know that all the radio stations can do. Okay. So that's it. That's all the time we've got.
Yeah. So again, I want to appreciate the management for giving us the opportunity to be here this morning. Like your usual host, Samira Wula and Secretary, they are not here, and we are here. We're also honoring the edition of the program until they can come back. But again, I want to thank you, Andrew, for the show this morning. I really appreciate it, and hopefully tomorrow morning we'll be back in.
You're back tomorrow, by God's grace. But before then, bits and pieces on this afternoon. You don't want to miss it. Then on tomorrow, good morning, Liberia. We're back. Let's say a birthday to you. Celebrate well. Thank God Almighty, you are celebrating your birthday. What a blessing it is. Cletus T. Noah, you got your birthday celebration on today. You got it from your dear brother, Eugene Jobo. And so excited to know that your birthday is today. This is how.
And actually, before you go, the public is informed that a 13-year-old girl, identified as Naomi Branel, left her parents' house on June 10, 2024, and has not returned. The missing child, Naomi Branel, was last seen wearing black skirt and white blouse, black in complexion. Anyone coming across this missing child should please contact the Voice of Liberia or report her nearest police station. And this announcement was brought to by her parent, that's Sam Daniel, and her mother, Daniel, of 14th Street in Cinco. Better still called 0776 988 236 0776 929 064. Thank you.
Shalom. We out.